Happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you had a good week. Today, we're going to talk about under eating. So, that was inspired by a conversation I had with one of the people on my team, Janet's team. Um, so, we're going to talk about what it is, how to know if you are under eating, and how to fix it. So, let's unpack today's session. Under eating is when you're consuming too little calories to sustain you. So that's called your basal metabolic rate. And that's how many calories you need just you sitting on the couch, breathing. You're not doing any activity. Your immune system is very metabolically demanding, your respiratory system, your nervous system, brain, digestion, all that good stuff. And I'll tell you, 70% of your caloric intake goes to that. All right. And first of all, I want to normalize it. This is really common for people trying to lose weight, and I notice it in midlife. So as you get older, it seems to exasperate. And I suspect it's from people who diet and then they put it back on and then they diet and then they find they're reducing calories over and over again. So, how to know if you're under eating? You can use a calculator. Now, I use the Harris Benedict calculator. It's the gold standard, and I'm going to put a link to that calculator in the comments. So you enter your age, your current weight, height, the statistics, and it will tell you what your basal metabolic rate is. And you should be eating at least to that target. And nobody should be under 1200. I'll just put that out there. Okay, so you calculate what your basal metabolic rate is. And then if you don't know how many calories you're currently eating, then you'll need to track your food in an app like MyFitnessPal. Use the free version, track 3 to 7 days, get the average, and then you'll know typically how many calories you're eating. That should be at least your basal metabolic rate. Now, if you're under eating, I'll just give you some symptoms that you could recognize: fatigue, lack of energy. It's so ironic. So I decided Monday, I think, that I was going to do this conversation. I've been super busy. Yesterday, I didn't eat enough. We're out with pickleball, blah, 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 errands. And I feel just awful this morning. So I got to go grab something to eat. Hair loss. If you're ill often, remember I said your immune system is very metabolically demanding. If you're not giving yourself enough food, your immune system is going to be depleted and you're going to get sick a lot. Feeling cold. Depression comes with under eating, constipation. And I see this all the time, guys. Plateau, you can't lose weight. And like people have come to me, athletes even, eating 900 calories. And she's like, God, she's in college. This is not a midlife girl, obviously. She's in college, lying to her coach about how much she's eating, training 2, 3 times a day. She's got a scholarship it was university, not college. In any event, lots of people come, they can't lose weight. And increase your calories, I swear to you, you will see results. Now, one of three things will happen. Some people start losing weight right away. They increase their calories, boom, all is good. The second is that they gain. That I don't see very often. What I do see a lot is a continued plateau, like they don't start to lose. But over time, we can get you so you're losing again. And what I've noticed is the longer you've been under eating, the longer it's going to take to recover. All right, so this is what we have to do. Sorry, I wanted to speak to why it's so important to fix this, particularly in midlife. In midlife, the estrogen, progesterone, all those hormones are getting messed up. By under eating, you're making it even worse and exacerbating it because under eating leads to a cortisol spike. You don't need, and in menopause, our cortisol is already up. We don't need to increase that anymore. And for you, those of you that are younger, same thing, less food ends up being more cortisol, ends up being a slower metabolism, which you do not want. It also makes it harder to maintain muscle, which is contributing to the lower metabolism. So this is what we need to do. Now, different coaches can, I'll ask the coaches to weigh in all with their perspective and what they do, because some coaches like to go straight to what you should be. So, say, like my athlete who came eating like 950 calories a day, should have been at like 16 or 18. Some coaches would put her right at 18. Um, I tend to go up slower because I find that it helps not put on too much body fat, and I go in increments of about 10% or 100 to 200 calories increase every 2 weeks. And like I said, sometimes we start increasing calories and people start losing right away. Makes me look like a superstar. And I always hope for that. It doesn't always work out that way. But you do need to increase your calories, because if you don't, long term, the body is slowing your metabolism by decreasing the T3 and T4 production, which is your thyroid, and it can lead to thyroid disease. So, super important, you guys, to eat enough food. Heavy resistance training will help boost your metabolism. So, like when you come to Ignite, we're feeding you and we're doing resistance training. And it is a tough process, I'm not going to lie. And sometimes it's hard on the head, right? Because you come to us and you want to lose weight and we're telling you to eat more. Well, it's a hard sell. I've had two people just walk away, sadly. Oh, I wonder how they're doing now. But anyways, most people stay, we work it out, we make it all work for you. So I know it can be tough. Trust the process and be kind and patient with yourself, right? You're not alone. Many people have done it before, and we can fix it with some dedication and some hard work. Um, and I will say that under eating, in my opinion, and this is anecdotal, um, the most causes of a plateau, fatigue, and hormonal problems is under eating. So I hope that helps somebody today. If you've got questions, put them in the comments and tag me. I will put that calculator in there so you can see it. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you next. Bye.